Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Passioknit Kelsie and welcome to this very passionate vlog. So today I want to do like a little test, a little experiment maybe, try some new things. Today I want to test some stretchy crochet stitches and see how much they actually stretch. This was prompted because I was scrolling on Instagram the other day and I saw this post and I was like, whoa, that is the stretchiest crochet stitch I have ever seen. My fellow crocheters know that crochet is not necessarily very stretchy, which is why if you want something that's very stretchy, you'll have to knit it instead of crochet it. But this crochet stitch that I saw was so stretchy and it went back down to size. I was really impressed and I saved it immediately and I was like, I want to make a video about this. So let's watch. This is a video from Bette Betten, right? So first they show you like the stitch stretching crazy and then they show you a comparison like single crochet, not very stretchy, right? And then they go back to the first clip showing you how they made the stitch, and it's just called zigzag crochet. I have never seen this stitch before. It seems very interesting, right? Look how much it stretches, right? Anyway, so I was like, whoa, right? Did you say whoa? That's crazy, right? It stretches so much. So I want to try it out. This video is not necessarily a tutorial, like they did show you how they were doing the stitch, but there's no details, there's no words or anything like that. So I was planning on trying to recreate it just by watching the video, but I do see that they have a YouTube link in that video description, so I'm hoping that maybe they have a YouTube tutorial over this stitch. If not, we will be just looking at the video and trying to figure it out that way. But I'm gonna check this YouTube link, see if it leads to a tutorial video. Hopefully it does, and then we can try it out. Okay, so they have a whole YouTube channel. They have lots of tutorials, and it looks like they do have a tutorial for this zigzag stitch. It was posted 2 years ago. But this TikTok or Instagram reel was posted April 18th. So that was only like 2 months ago. They have multiple tutorials with it. They have a beginner, intermediate, and advanced. They have one for doing it in the round. They have one for making it an oval. Okay, so I'm gonna watch this. I think I'm just gonna go with the advanced. I would consider myself an advanced crocheter. If I can't figure it out, I'll go watch the intermediate video or the beginner video. All of these will be linked in this video description so that you can check them out. In the video description, first of all, it says, zigzag crochet is a crocheting method that I have developed on my own. It is not a common crochet technique, so you won't find it in books, etc. So I guess it seems like she made this up herself, which would make sense why I've never seen it before. This advanced one is like teaching you how to do it in circles and then like connect the circles and stuff. So I just want to learn how to do the stitch, so I guess I'm just gonna do this other video, zigzag crochet plain crocheting foundation chain row 3. We'll see if we can figure it out. So I'm gonna need just some yarn. I'm just gonna use like regular acrylic yarn. Why don't we go with a nice pink red heart, and I'll use the recommended hook size, which is like a 5. Should be a 5. Okay, let's see. I don't know if this is gonna be in English or not. Oh, there's no words at all.
When crocheting the stitch on the other side, turn the hook over there. Insert the hook from the center to the outside.
Okay, so the beginner tutorial, beginner level, does have a voiceover, but she started it on like already existing rows of single crochet, so I'm wondering, like, do I just start with the chain? Or oh, is she gonna teach that back here?
In the case of normal chain stitch, you start crocheting by applying the hook from the other side of the thread, but in chain.
Okay.
Turn the hook.
So it's basically like you're doing a chain, but in between every one you twist it. I think maybe I just twisted it the wrong way. But you twist forward and then you twist the next one backwards. I think I might need to start over. Let me go back. Twist, chain, twist, chain, twist.
Also, if you do this, even if the hook comes off in
I keep forgetting which way I just twisted. Front, back, 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 front. Okay, we just ended on front. It needs to be an even number, she said. How the heck do I count this? I am not doing this right. I put it on 0.25 playback speed. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, let's start over. Okay. This is the part that I'm struggling with, because since the chain is interesting, it's really hard to figure out where to go in on the chain. And then there's like remembering which way to rotate your hook. Okay, all right. Oh, it's getting easier. It's getting easier. Maybe I can turn up the speed to 0.5. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, I think I did it. I think I did the first row. Row 1? I think I did it. I think I did it right. Now we turn it. Flip. Chain. What? Wait! What did I even do? Turn. Flip. Chain. Flip. Okay. Wait. Uh-huh. Now it should be back front, and then the front loop. Yeah. And then it'll be front back. Yeah, okay. Am I doing it? Row 2? Okay, I think I figured out how to make the stitches. The hardest part at the moment is what I do when I turn the row. Okay, I think I've done like 8 rows or something. I think I'm picking it up. I have no idea why the edges look like that. In hers, her edges are completely straight and mine are like scalloped for some reason. I don't know. But it is quite stretchy. I think I'll do a couple more rows and then cut it off. So, based on the video, the Instagram reel that we watched, this is correct. It is stretchy. It's not as stretchy as I thought it was gonna be based on the video. I don't know. Maybe she just like made a really long piece, so like maybe it looked like it was much more stretchy. I made like a little short piece, so this is only like 20 stitches wide. So I mean, it stretches less, but still very stretchy, yeah? The stitch itself was a bit hard to figure out at first, definitely. I mean, it definitely took me a little bit, you know, but once I figured it out, it was definitely easier. I don't think I could do it again, like immediately. I would definitely have to rewatch the tutorial video. Like, I figured it out, but I don't have it figured out 100%. You know what I mean? I think that my swatch is a little wonky. It looks like a beginner crocheter whenever they're trying to make single crochets for the first time, you know? And yeah, I think my tension was a little bit all over the place. If you can tell, I think these rows are a little bit tighter. Where I started, it's a little bit looser. And once again, I have no idea why the sides look like that. I was doing the same thing every time. But yeah, it's definitely a swatch. It's a little ugly, but that's my fault, not the stitch's fault. So, close up of the stretch. Looks nice. Not too bad. I think the stitch itself is pretty. It has a really nice texture to it. Now, guys, to compare the stretchiness of this very stretchy stitch, I think we should make some swatches of our regularly known stretchy crochet stitches, and that would be like single crochet in the back loop only, there's slip stitch in the back loop only, and there's also some people do like half double crochet back loop only. Those are the ones off the top of my head. If I think of any others, we'll do those as well. But for now, I'm just gonna start with a single crochet back loop only swatch. I'm gonna try to make it about the same size as this, if I can figure out exactly. But it would have to be made the other way. So this was my starting chain down here. But if I make single crochet back loop only, I'll use the other side for the starting chain so that they can stretch the same way, you know? Okay, I'm gonna get started on that. I'm gonna keep using the 5mm hook, try to be consistent. The only time that I really use these stretchier crochet stitches is whenever I'm trying to like emulate knit ribbing, which the most basic areas would be like on a sweater. I would do ribbing around the cuffs to like bring it in and have it stretchy, and then probably like sometimes around the neckline. The stitch that I use the most is definitely single crochet back loop only, because I feel like it is the most simple. Well, I mean, okay, half double crochet back loop only would probably be quicker, but I like the look of single crochet back loop only better, and I think it's a little bit more stretchy. I'm pretty sure. Slip stitch back loop only is really nice. I just don't do it because it takes forever. but it looks great. Like it almost looks identical to knit ribbing unless you look at it like really close. I'm sure most people can tell if they know a thing or two about crochet versus knitting. There's also like slip stitch, back loop only, and yarn over. That's one, yeah. But anyway, this is definitely gonna work up a lot faster than the swatch that we did earlier of that stretchy zigzag stitch. I think it's partially because that was a new thing, never tried it before, but also I just think that this is just a bit faster in general. Maybe if you mastered the other stitch, they would be about the same speed. Can I help you? These look like they're about the same size. Close, very close. So I'm gonna cut this off now. Stretchy as well. This is the single crochet back loop only. So now I'm gonna do another swatch, and I'm going to do, I guess, slip stitch in the back loop only. That one's gonna take much more time than this one. I should probably find a video to watch. There is a new Smosh Reddit stories, so let me just dive into that one real quick.
If you love them, what? Oh.
You want to keep that in?
Yeah, it's funny. Okay, so the choices are Panera, Emos, Bagels.
Bagels?
No, I don't know what I said there.
What does bagels mean?
I didn't mean to say that.
So what was the third option?
There was no third option. It didn't feel complete without a third option.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
so I guess the choice is Panera then. But it's so hot.
What does that have to do with Panera?
Soup. Soup. Okay, let's go. I forgot my yarn. I forgot my yarn. Okay, we're fed and getting back to work. Slip stitch, back loop only. I should be better at it now, especially considering I do all of my straps on all my tops with a slip stitch, so we'll see. Okay, now these are right about the same size. I tried to actually make them the same length. I did the chain the right amount, but it shrunk. There's that. Cut this off now. Is there anything else we want to do? Because I did slip stitch, back loop only, which looks like this, by the way. It looks a lot like knitting. People use this stitch a lot whenever they're trying to replicate knitting, and it stretches really well. Looks like a knit rib, doesn't it? So there's that one. Like I said, we could do half double crochet back loop only, and I could also do another variation of the slip stitch, but you like yarn over before you do the slip stitch. So I think I'm just gonna do a half double crochet back loop only, see how it goes. That'll probably work up quickly, and then we might also do the slip stitch yarn over back loop only. Yeah. Half double crochets, half double crochets, half double crochets, half double crochets, yeah, half double crochets, half double crochets. Okay, my friends, this is now officially the same size as our initial swatch, so that means I will be cutting it off. Very nice, quite lovely actually. So here is our half double crochet in the back loop only. Hello. There we are, half double crochets in the back loop only. It is slightly stretchy, but I will say it is not as stretchy as the other ones. So there's that. Now, I think that we will do a slip stitch swatch with the yarn over, just to see if it's any different than this one, if the yarn over like makes it any more stretchy. But fear not, we will be stretching all of these side by side and measuring and comparing their stretchiness. So, which is really why I should make all of the swatches exactly the same size. They're the same width, which is important because like that's the way that they stretch. Yeah, okay, all right. So I'm gonna start a new swatch, slip stitch, back loop only with the yarn over. I literally forgot to watch my Smosh Reddit story video earlier, so I'm gonna watch it now. What was I doing? Oh, I was playing Candy Crush on my phone because I'm a 40-year-old lady. Okay, I'm gonna call this one done. This one might be my favorite looking out of all of them. This is the slip stitch yarn over back loop only. Let's see. Oh, this is actually not very stretchy at all. Great. Okay, well, at least we know which one is the least stretchiest, which would be this one. Because, I mean, it's definitely like, it's not really stretching. It's not stretching like the other ones are stretching, if you know what I mean. Okay, so there's that. Here's all of them. I have the original one, the zigzag stitch right here. This is half double crochet back loop only. This one is the one we just finished, which is slip stitch yarn over back loop only. This one is slip stitch back loop only, and then this one is single crochet back loop only. So one thing that all of these have in common is the fact that you have to do the stitches in the back loop. Even the newer one, the zigzag stitch, it alternates between going through the front loop and the back loop. So I guess that is just what makes it stretchy. I like how this snaps back. Do you see that? Right when I let it go. I'm trying not to move this hand. Hold on. Yeah, that's nice. Also, another difference is that this one stretches sideways. Started here, ended here, and it stretches this way. But all of the other ones, everything else that is stretchy, it stretches the other way, technically. So if I were to hold these the same way, this one stretches sideways, and this one would stretch up and down. This one snaps back too. Well, why don't we do some close-ups, huh? See what they really look like. Okay, so here is the fun stitch that we started with today and that I learned fresh. Is what it looks like. So it starts at about 4 inches. It's more like 3.5. We'll just say 3.5. And it stretches. Stretches pretty good. Okay, I don't know how to do this. Let's see. It stretches up to about 6.5. I could pull it to 7, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna say 6.5. So it started at 3.5, stretched all the way out to 6.5 comfortably, and it snaps right back. Next, this is the half double crochet in the back loop only. This starts at 4 inches. Stretches about to 6 inches. So it started at 4, stretched out to 6. I don't know how accurate I'm being, but it is stretchy. It's not super stretchy though, I want to say. And I feel like after you stretch it, it kind of stays in a stretched out area. Yeah, because whenever I first measured it, it was 4 and now it's sitting at 5. It doesn't really want to shrink back down. It wants to stay stretched out. Okay, here is single crochet in the back loop only. This one is also 4 inches. Stretches quite a bit. Same thing, it kind of just stretches about to 6 inches, maybe 6.5. I think this is more stretchy than the half double crochet in the back loop only. And does it necessarily snap back? A little bit, but I think it does stay stretched out. We started at 4 and now it's 4.5. So there's that one. Now I'm going to show you this one, which is slip stitch, yarn over, back loop only. It's definitely pretty. But this one is a bit of a fail on the stretch factor. I am pulling, I promise. It's just, it doesn't stretch very much. So I'm gonna say it started around 4 because I was just stretching it out. But if I tried to stretch it, it'll go to 5. Yeah. But overall, this one, I gotta say, not very stretchy. Pretty though. Last but not least, this is just slip stitches in the back loop only. Very nice, very nice. This one starts at about 4 inches. Stretches very good. Up to 6.5, maybe even 7. It's hard to see. It's hard to do this without like covering it up with my hands. Yeah. Isn't that nice? And it goes right back down to size. Let's measure it again. Yeah, still right at 4. This one stretches beautifully and it goes right back. Nice. I wish this didn't take so long. Okay, so our best stretchers today are this one, the new zigzag stitch, and this one, the slip stitch in the back loop only. Second runner-up would be the single crochet in the back loop only. After that, like maybe half double crochet back loop only. And then this one would be last, which is the slip stitch yarn over back loop only. I definitely want to know which one is your favorite, like stretch-wise and also maybe look-wise. All of these have like similar looks. They're kind of trying to imitate knit ribbing, which is like a knit one, purl one repeat. And this one is just interesting. You know, it has a very nice texture. I bet it would be really cute if you made like an entire bandeau top and it would just slide right over, you know, fit real nice. So there's all of the swatches I'm gonna be doing today. What do you think? Well, that was definitely interesting. Good to know, I guess. We learned something new today. Mad props to the person that designed this stitch. It is so interesting. I mean, I saw it once in an Instagram reel for what, like 10 seconds maybe, and I was like, I need to try that right now. So that is super cool. If you want to try it, like, you definitely should. I am going to leave the YouTube tutorial playlist that she has in the video description, so you guys can go check it out, watch them. It's interesting, even if you're not going to try it. It even took me a second to figure out how to do it, just because like it strays a little bit from the basics of crochet, so it took me a second to wrap my mind around it, but once I got it, it was very cool, very neat. If you do go try it, let me know how'd it go for you. Come back, leave it in the comments. I got it immediately. I'm so much better than you. I don't know why it took you forever. Well, I want to hear. I want to hear. Okay, tell me. If you have a favorite stretchy crochet stitch and it's one of these, let me know. If it's something that I didn't even try, let me know that too, please. I am literally so disappointed that this is the best, and I feel like I knew it was the best aside from this, but this is like the best imitation ribbing you can do. First of all, just because it looks so much like ribbing, it's beautiful, but also the fact that it stretches so much, it's so good. It takes a long time, and I am lazy. Yeah, that's just, what can I say? That's just me. Anyway, I hope that you guys had fun watching this video. Thank you so much for being here if you are still watching. And if you liked it, give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more content from me in the future. You can hit the bell to let you know when I post, which is, you know, usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sometimes I'm a little late, but don't worry, okay? Well, I gotta go. Probably gonna eat some chocolate ice cream. Those are my plans for the rest of the night. Okay, thank you all. I'll see you next time. Bye.